A person in Texas became the first to get infected with the Ebola virus on U.S. soil, and it quickly started to trend on Twitter. Even worse is that now millions of uninformed teens are trying to download Ebola on iTunes. Hey folks, welcome to the news show. I'm Ross Everett, and I'm a hypochondriac. And like millions of Americans, I now have Ebola because one guy in Texas got it here and now we're all dead. Now normally what I do after I contract one of the many life-ending diseases is I call someone who knows better and they calmly explain to me why I'm an idiot and actually have nothing to worry about. Ebola has been around since 1976. We've essentially been preparing for this virus since Jimmy Carter was in office. And as concerned as you are, nobody is more concerned about an Ebola outbreak than the CDC, and they seem to have it fairly under control and assure everyone that the patient was not suffering from symptoms until days after he arrived in the country. But if you're still worried, it turns out this isn't the first time there's been an Ebola scare in the US, and I stumbled upon this great educational video about how to avoid getting the extremely contagious disease. I should warn you, this is a video from a different time, so some of the points they make might seem a little outdated, but the information is still good. Take a look. So you're worried about Ebola. Turn that frown upside down. Your chances of getting Ebola are about as slim as this gal's size 6 waistline. Looking good, dollface. Ebola is very easy to avoid, but communism is lurking everywhere. Take a deep breath. That's fine. You see, Ebola can't be transmitted through our fine American air. Ebola can only be contracted through direct contact with the blood or bodily fluids of someone who has the virus. What can be transported through the air are Russian spies, so keep alert on those flights. Ebola doesn't spread before someone gets sick, so even if you suspect that your beau has Ebola and you just shared a malt with him last week, that's still just berries. But if he shared his ideas of higher wages for laborers, report him immediately. The red plague of communism is spreading further and further by the day. Ebola is easy to spot. A person with Ebola will have a high fever and could be bleeding out of their eyes, nose, and mouth. You won't want to be dancing with them at the sock hop. Communists, however, look just like you and me and are extremely dangerous to the foundation on which this great country was built. The cases of Ebola in the US are well contained and identified almost immediately, ensuring that the diseased remain far and away from those they can contaminate, while the red run rampant among us, looking to cover our freedom with an iron curtain. Stopping the spread of the Ebola virus is as easy as washing your hands and not touching any bats or dead people. Haha. If only it were that easy to loosen the steel grip of the ever-widening communist regime. Remember, the fight against Ebola is simple, but to fight the true threat of communism, we need to work together to eliminate the real patient zero, Communist Russia. Enlist in the military today and get a free Ebola checkup. See, we have nothing to worry about, or everything to worry about. Are you worried about Ebola? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you like this video, please click that like button and share this video with your friends. We make new videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video like this one. And lovingly over the bunk you are bent by a cellmate named Trent, now you're giving consent. But alas, on this tangent we did digress, but you need to remember that yes does mean yes.